go. You bump your head, you stub your toe. The landlord says the rent's 2 weeks behind.
That's right. You are listening to the smooth sound of our next guest. He is one member of the Bacon Brothers, and this is footage called Live from Daryl's House. And yes, that was Daryl Hall sitting right there playing with him. And we are joined live by Mr. Kevin Bacon in New York, getting ready to talk about the third season of The Following. When you hear your music, and do you remember that, of course you probably remember that set, it was probably, what, a year or so ago. When you think of playing music, does it bring you more joy than the acting, or is the acting, or are they comparable, are they comparable?
Well, you know, I love being an actor. I've always loved being an actor. Yeah, music is certainly a more joyful place to be. You know, acting is certainly on something like The Following. You know, yeah, I'm always going to very, you know, kind of dark places. But you know, I didn't know you were going to play that, and I heard that groove come up, and I was like, no, that sounds pretty good. What is that?
That's you, yeah, man.
Oh, that's us.
Talk about how things have changed in the acting business, because you've done movies, you've done TV, but this show, The Following, is like a movie on television, the way it is produced and the style of the way it's shot.
We do. We shoot it like a film. We try to make it as cinematic as possible. It is a challenge, certainly, to do that, because, you know, if you think about a movie that is, you know, somewhere around an hour 45, 2 hours long, and you'll take at least a couple of months, sometimes, you know, 6 months to make a film. We do 43 minutes of television in about 9 days. So we're doing it really, really quickly, but I think we have a great, amazing crew and a great set of directors, and everyone sort of, certainly in this third season, is working kind of in sync. So we're a pretty well-oiled machine, and we try to make it as cinematic as we can.
Okay, I got some fan questions for you on the show. I'll ask you those coming
Sure.
up in a second from fans. But one question I have that I want to ask you quickly before we talk about the show again. Has fame changed for you? You've been being recognized as a famous person for a very long time. Has it changed for you with the internet, with the 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon? Has your life changed since you Footloose days, or is the fame the same? People still recognize you, they still do the same things, or is fame different now in 2015 with social media?
I'll tell you what's really different about it is that when I first, you know, sort of, you know, became well known, nobody walked around with a camera unless you happened to be maybe a tourist or maybe paparazzi. But now everybody in America has a camera. So that makes for a very, very different kind of interaction that you have with people. And everybody, I hardly sign an autograph anymore, almost never.
Is it selfies now? You get selfies?
It's all selfies. It's all selfies. I'll sign maybe 2 autographs a year, and everything else is, I got to get a picture, I got to get a picture, I got to get, because everybody wants a picture, and then the picture goes there, the picture goes there. And the other thing that's kind of strange about cameras is that people, because they're not real cameras, in some ways, they think of them as just these things. There's no longer this thing where you have to kind of ask. You know, people just feel like it's fine. And somebody just showed me a picture of me on the subway the other day that obviously someone was just sitting next to me and just kind of like
took it.
Wow. Yeah, so you just have to be more ready to deal with that piece of it, you know. And that was a little bit of adjustment, but you know, I'm cool with it.
It's all good. You just have to comb your hair all the time now. Yeah. Right?
Well, you know what it is, actually? I know how to work people's cameras better than most people
do.
So if somebody wants a selfie, I usually say, just give me the camera, because otherwise we're going to be here all day while you're like, hang on, this darn thing. Wait, what's it? Oh, wait, oh no, it's on video. I got it. You know, I'm like, just give it to me. I know what I'm doing.
Hey, some quick fan questions. What happened to the Psycho twins? What's going to happen?
Oh, well, there's only one. There's one of them left, and he is his name is Mark. His brother Luke is dead, but in his mind, Luke is still kind of alive. So it's really interesting to see what a character does when he's missing half of his persona, and it's one of the fascinating things on the show this year.
All right, I have a few more fan questions, but I'll have to ask them next time I go take a selfie with you. Kevin Bacon, always a good time talking to you, man. Thanks for the time.